What's up, everybody? Welcome to Butt Rock in Review. This is the first video. It's your one-stop shop for butt rock. Today I am going to be starting this channel off strong, reviewing Weathered by Creed. Now, it's their third studio album, came out in 2001. I vaguely remember listening to it. There's a couple songs on here that I know I've listened to a lot, but most of this I must have skipped over. That's part of the point of this channel, just trying to get to know the music. So here we go. Alright, so track one is Bullets. Now this song is probably my favorite on the album. It's got a nice, great build-up. Couple random sounds, some talking, and then straight into this, this Lamb of God-ish heavy riff. I know it's weird to say Lamb of God with Creed. It's double weird, they're Christian. But this song slaps. Okay, so Scott's voice comes in. It's kind of Creedy, obviously. Everything sounds like an R. But overall, it's pretty good. And the phaser effect in the verse is pretty sweet. Now, where you're expecting sort of a breakdown, the song goes into a quieter little thing instead of building up the energy, but that sort of gives you a preview of how the rest of the album's gonna go. It's not all gonna be Lamb of God riffs. So altogether, this is just a pretty solid, great album intro. Track 2 is Freedom Fighter. This one I had never heard before. I grew up listening to Creed. I know we had this CD. But my mom must have just skipped straight over this song. So this song starts off with a sort of Rage Against the Machine-y, sort of groovy, heavy riff. Not quite as bassy as Rage Against the Machine, but it's really good. Then it goes into a chorus that's just sort of run-of-the-mill for Creed. Just kind of what you expect. Nothing great, nothing terrible. And the lyrics in this song, I'm going to stay away from it for a little bit because I don't want any religious talk or whatever on this channel. But the lyrics in this are just laughably bad. It just sounds like it's sort of the first thing he thought of. He just wrote down and then sang. The bridge of this song has a really nice feel to it, and the way it kicks back into the chorus is pretty powerful. Overall, this song's just okay. So track 3 is a song called Who's Got My Back, another one I've never heard before. It starts off with this chanting. I'm sure it's religious chanting. I don't know what it is. It doesn't really fit anywhere, and it takes a little while to kick into the song. It feels weird having something with this sort of build-up. It seems like it would be something at the beginning of an album, not 3 tracks into it. Immediately, and throughout the song, I get the feeling I'm listening to like a reinterpretation of Uninvited by Alanis Morissette. Just sort of reminds me of it. Scott's voice in this song is still very Creedy, you know, but it's good. He's starting to show that he can actually sing underneath all that. So about a third of the way through, you realize this song is pretty, but it's also boring. It takes forever to build up to anything. And then when it finally does, it goes into a riff at the end that it took me so long to realize what I thought it was. And it is Live and Let Die. It is just the first half of that riff over and over again and slower. To me, it seems blatant. My mom didn't hear it. Now, something you'll find out about me throughout this channel is I hate when a song just fades out. I mean, I guess there are good ways to do it occasionally. I don't like when a song fades out. And this song does it. It fades out and then goes back into the disconnected chanting. Again, doesn't really fit the song, doesn't really fit the album. I know they were just going for something cool, but like, this chanting isn't it. So track 4 is Signs. It's another song that I wasn't aware of. It starts off pretty strong with like a Deftonesy riff. Really dug it. It goes into a pretty solid verse as well. I really enjoyed it. Uh, it seems to be building up to the chorus, but the chorus just sort of lets all the energy out. Doesn't really do much. The bridge and breakdown section of this song is actually musically very good. The band kind of kicks ass here, but Scott doesn't really seem to put much energy into his vocals in this part. It sort of distracts from how good musically this bridge breakdown area is. Track 5, One Last Breath. Now, this song, I know, I love this song. My band, we play this song. It's really hard not to do the Scott Stapp voice when we play it, by the way. The guitar riff is just beautiful, and Scott's voice, even with his R sounds, fits this song really well. The orchestra really helps build the mood in this song. The chorus kicks in a pretty predictable way, but it gets the job done. Not amazing, but gets it done. The bridge has all the character and the feeling that the last song's bridge was missing. Scott really goes in on this, and it pays off in my opinion. The ending of the song really keeps the vibe of the intro, and I just love it when a song does that. If you're not going to change 100% completely, which I also love, keeping the vibe of the original, just, I love it. So track 6 is My Sacrifice, another song that I definitely knew. It fits perfectly after One Last Breath. They flow right into each other. Another beautiful guitar. Musically, the verse is basic, but it's effective. The chorus is as good as it gets for Creed. Really good, really catchy. Not amazing, but the bridge is nice, and it builds a lot of energy up to the ultimate relief of a subdued version of the chorus. All around, just a great song. Track number 7 is Stand Here With Me. Another one I've never heard. The guitar riff for the intro is pretty, but it doesn't really fit Creed's style. The chorus does a lot of starts and stops, which is usually my favorite thing. I love that so much. But in this song, the chorus that is starting and stopping is very bland, and half of the lyrics just consist of stretching the word yeah out. In this song, there's a guitar solo, which you don't hear much from them, and there's a reason. It doesn't fit their sound, although I guess this song doesn't in general. It's a very well done guitar solo, but it just doesn't really fit. The song ends with Scott just repeating something over and over again. I can't even tell what he's saying. It just sounds like the letter R. Very repetitive ending, kind of underwhelming. Track 8 is the title track, Weathered. This song starts with another pretty clean guitar intro. I've come to expect that from Creed. Their clean guitar work is great. This song sort of reminds me of the song Pissin' Down by Sass Jordan, if you've ever heard that. If you haven't, check it out. It's a really good song. Scott's vocal melody on this song, especially in the verse, really fits well. The 2-part chorus in this is a little disjointed, but I feel like that's on purpose, and it actually helps the chorus stand out more. It's pretty catchy too. Track number 9 is Hide. I'd never heard this song before either. The intro riff sounds like a bastardized version of maybe a psychedelic song. It doesn't really fit Creed's style, and it doesn't really fit this song very well. Once we finish that intro riff, we go straight into the beautiful, clean guitar verses that we're used to by Creed. The verse, the vocal melodies, has a pretty catchy melody, but it only lasts like 5 to 10 seconds. It's such a short verse that goes straight into the chorus. Once the chorus kicks in, it seems like they're building up this energy, like they're gonna do something. And then, like halfway through the first bar, they They just give up. It sounds like they all thought that this was going to be the chorus where they kick in, and then they all realized, oh no, wait, this is the quiet one at different points. Really weird choice. This chorus is boring. So then we get another verse, whatever, almost exactly the same as the first. But then the second chorus comes in, and I fucking called it. It comes in with all of the energy that the first chorus was showing. So to me, that says that they for sure recorded the first verse. They all went in a little too hard and then calmed down. And they kept that in the album for some reason. Why is this still here? I don't get it. The bridge in this song is pretty repetitive, and rather than build into the final chorus, it just sort of bleeds into it. It's nothing special. Track 10 is Don't Stop Dancing. This is your basic white guy with an acoustic guitar intro, but not bad. You can actually hear in this song Scott's voice can be beautiful. The chorus is there. The guitar solo in this song, maybe just because it's more basic than the other one, fits the song well. So for the bridge section of this song, it sounds like Scott and the band to an extent are just phoning it in at this point. No real energy, no real feeling to this part of the song. It's just there. The already limited energy of the song is brought down even more, and they add a female backing vocal to this part, and it sounds like just maybe a first take recorded on a shittier mic. It doesn't really add anything to the song. If anything, it takes away. For the outro of the song, we have, again, white guy with an acoustic guitar. Rounds it out nicely. Track 11 and the final track on the album is Lullaby. Now, this song is beautiful. The guitar and Scott's voice, even underneath all the R's, is beautiful. You can really see his range starting to come out. Now, the vocal melody itself, it's actually a lullaby. So nothing really unexpected there, but it is pretty. Now, the song ends with just repeating the same line over and over again. After a high energy opening to this album with bullets, it's nice to have just a little relief at the end to say goodbye. Overall, good ending track. Alright, so this album has been all I've listened to for several days now. It is not the best, not the worst. It's pretty average Creed fare. I know they can do better for sure, and I've heard they can do worse. So for this album, I'm going to give it a 5. 5 out of 10. We're doing a 10 rating system. I forget this is the first video. So yeah, thanks for coming by, and feel free to suggest other butt rock. I think I'm going to eventually branch out to emo and nu metal. So all of the phases I went through in my life. Feel free to suggest other bands, artists, and albums, and I'll let you know what I think of them. Again, this is Butt Rock in Review. I'm Tim. Thanks for coming by.